In the first episode of Thompson Aquatics Beginner Series, we're going to talk about the aquarium cycle. In this episode, we're going to talk about the aquarium cycle and how to develop it through either a fish-in or fishless cycle. Those are the two main options. The freshwater aquarium cycle is a process that takes 4 to 6 weeks to fully complete, and it allows fish to survive in home aquariums. It is made up of dozens of species of microbes. These microbes fall into one of two groups. First, we have the ammonia-eating microbe, and second, we have the nitrite-eating microbe. This is important because fish produce ammonia, which is extremely toxic to aquatic life. If you have a new aquarium set up without an established cycle, you're very likely to have ammonia build up, which is produced by fish. And ammonia can sadly kill your fish if it builds up. This occurrence is commonly called new tank syndrome, which is death of fish from ammonia. The beneficial microbes that exist in your aquarium make the conditions safe for your fish, but they have to colonize the filter first before they are fully safe. Out of the two groups of microbes, the first is the ammonia-eating microbes. These will consume ammonia and turn it into nitrite, another nitrogenous compound. Nitrite is not good, but not as deadly as ammonia. And once ammonia starts to become nitrite, the second group of microbes will start to form. Nitrite-eating microbes consume nitrite and turn it into nitrate. In an established aquarium where your microbes are fully established, you will have zero ammonia and zero nitrite and just little bits of nitrate. The excess nitrate is then either removed through plants or through water changes, and should be kept below either 20 to 40 part per million depending on the fish species. Some are more sensitive to nitrate compared to other fish. If it's a hardy fish, I recommend maxing out at 40. If it's a more sensitive fish, I recommend maxing out at 20. Now that we've gone over the aquarium cycle, aka the nitrogen cycle, and why we need to be aware of it to prevent fish death, you have two options when it comes to cycling your aquarium. First is where you cycle with fish as an ammonia source called a fish-in cycle, and the second where you use an alternate ammonia source such as fish food, shrimp, ammonia powder, or ammonia drops. This ammonia supplementation will fuel the growth of your new microbe. The first is convenient and easy to do, but can be detrimental to your fish long term and cause long-term damage to various parts of your fish. The second can be done easier with a little bit of work through testing and dosing, but you don't need to risk injury to your fish to complete it, though it does have a higher risk of stalling due to lack of phosphates in your water. For that reason, make sure your pH stays above 7.0. Now let's go over a fish-in and fishless cycle and how to do them. For a fish-in cycle, you need to very lightly stock your aquarium with hardy fish. Make sure the water is dechlorinated, or your fish and microbes will be damaged and inhibited. Some hardy fish that can survive small ammonia spikes are danios, minnows, mollies, and several others. During the fish-in cycle, you should do a water change whenever ammonia exceeds 2 part per million. This will minimize the damage caused to your fish and prevent ammonia from stalling your cycle. Then once your ammonia and nitrite are consistently zero, that means that you are fully cycled and you'll only need the water change to reduce nitrate and replenish beneficial minerals. Now let's go over the fishless cycle. You'll choose an ammonia source. Your options are fish food, frozen shrimp, ammonia powder, and ammonia drops. Simply dose it until you reach 2 part per million and then stop. After which you'll just let it slowly cycle and test once weekly. During the first step of the cycle, where ammonia-eating bacteria grow, you may have your pH drop due to a couple of factors. Pay attention to your pH. If it drops below 7.0, it can stall your cycle. If it drops below 7.0, do a small water change to get it back up. Then simply test weekly to monitor pH, ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate, and wait for it to fully cycle. You'll know it's fully cycled when ammonia and nitrite are zero and there's just some nitrate. The only difficulty with this method of cycling is that the pH can drop and stall your cycle if you're not careful. But if you monitor it, it shouldn't be an issue. And that has been the first video of the beginner series over the aquarium cycle. Comment any questions you have below and I'll be happy to answer them. And subscribe for the next episode of this series where we will go over aquarium water chemistry. We'll also talk about testing your aquarium water and the importance of surface movement. I will see you in the next video.